prepared along with the advocate. I will put that for approval. Those who agree with the response, please raise your hands. This is advocate response that we are going to submit to EDR. Right? So shall I say 100%? Okay, maybe I'll put it other way around. Those who do not agree with the response, please raise your hands. Okay, I think I'll say that this was approved with 100% of the votes. Thank you. The last one that we need to approve now, so we have taken over on the 1st of March. We have looked into the records and talked with various expert people like CAs and the people in the DDR like admin Nare was here. So the problem that we are facing is our audit reports are not approved, and we need to carry out the audits for last 2 years also, that is 13-14 and 14-15. So what the CA is saying that unless we approve the previous records, he will not be able to carry out the future audits. So either he has to carry from the 2010 and do all the do the re-audit again, or we need to approve and submit the copy to DDR, and then he can do the 13-14 and 14-15 audit. Now the problem is the general body has rejected the last audit report, whatever they did not approve it. So our proposal is straight away we go for government audit, or the other alternative is maybe give the last managing committee opportunity to explain the issues raised by internal auditor team, external auditor team, and we have also reviewed some records and we also have some doubts. That is other proposal. So maybe.
So to stress more on the government audit, right? The government audit will come with the charges with the society. Roughly, it will be 36 rupees per member for 1 year. So which will be around 10,000 rupees and 10,000 rupees total for 1 year. So we have 3 years, which is 30,000 rupees. So that is for the government audit. So that is, I'm just telling the pros and cons. The pros basically for government audit is it's not a headache to us to verify it. They would verify it and we would put our basically the request. So the way the government audit works is we need to prepare a letter to the DDR saying what are the things which we feel in the report are very much violating, and what are the things with all the details given to them, they will actually initiate it. So that is the one way with the government audit. And if the DDR feels that the government audit has to be done, then he will come back and he will basically carry out a government auditor who will come and sit in this particular office and he will carry out the government audit. For the second one, response, I think this is a major problem. I would just discuss the major problem is that people don't respond to the letters. And if you issue a letter and if you don't get a response, it becomes a delayed type of thing. And because of this delayed thing, the managing committee is actually in the dilemma whether to take the decision on the either side or on the other side. So the second, the pros is that it doesn't require an additional money to put in. It requires we issue some letters to the previous managing committee to provide justifications with wherever required. In some cases, if the money is been spent, for example, I'm not sure, but let me put it just an example. There are things like putting the banners and there are expenses of banners involved. There are expenses for the temple which are made and all such things. There are a lot of things which will not fall in the society maintenance part. So all this amount either can be recovered by the people within internally. If you solve it, it is much better. And we put that in front of people and then say, in case if we all decide to ignore it, that is also fine, but we should do it in the general body meeting. But the disadvantage part of the next part is if you don't get reply, what to do? Because there are cases like if you don't get reply, we can exit out of it. And that exit is not going to be very good for us. Basically, just because if somebody doesn't reply, I can't basically say that, okay, forget about this. This is not going to work. So we need to come with a proper solution. If either of the solutions should have an objective, and the objective should be practical to resolve it rather than delaying it for a longer time now. It's already we have spent around 1 year because of this government DDR, and we also issued a letter to him also that what actions he had taken care. So as part what managing committee has to do, we have taken care of it. Now whether to respond or not respond is, it depends on the government as well as it depends on the members whether to respond or not respond. But in that case, what should the managing committee do? I think that also decision we need to take in a general body meeting.
I have one suggestion. Now, before going for an application for DDR and then for a government audit, before that, actually, a lot of action has already been taken. Audit has been done, this thing, and we were requesting the previous managing committee to come out with your justification. Okay. Come out with your justification. Give the justification what all things have been noticed which are you have violated the rules. So if it is can be done amicably, this, I think this will be the chance to the previous managing committee. Of course, they have done a good job. Apart from certain violation is there, of course, instead of hampering on them, let us give a chance. And if amicably, if they are ready to come forward and satisfy and clear our doubts, I think that will be the better way. And for that, now as you are telling, they are playing a delay tactics. For that, give us the target date within 15 days or 30 days. You solve the problem, and if they don't come, if they don't respond, we presume that. And tomorrow they can come and say, yes, a proper opportunity was not given, and then again they will be the real culprit. I would say real culprit, and they have not, as apparently now everybody says that they have mistrust us. They have not, whatever. I don't want to use false words for that, but because of that, all this drama is going on. So it means we are giving them opportunity. Now please come. Let them have their meeting. Come forward, please. Now so far they have played blaming each other. Once the committee is there, every member is equally responsible. Somebody is giving some justification. Now give a letter, give them a letter. Let them have a meeting. Come forward. With a 20 or 30 days, maybe 15, 20 days time is sufficient because they are very aware about all things have been done. And let them come out with their justification, their record, where the manipulation of the money is there. They have to make good the loss. Society cannot accept that loss. So I think this will be the first step. And if they don't respond, then naturally the government authority is there and that will be the last course of action. This is what I feel. Thank you.
Other feedback, this one input is good because we also believe that rather than going in the government audit, it has to be solved internally. We expect that people, basically the ex-managing committee supports this to close this particular topic because it's an hurdle for us to go ahead. If we get this particular records up to date till this today's day, right, and then the new managing committee, whoever comes in, will have no issues. Because right now we are just tied our hands, basically not doing the next, which is I'm feeling is the issue because because there is a government administrator period, so we want to see this record also under audit. So all this scanning is just halted because of this, which is our concern.
Yeah, I have a question to this question. It may happen that they may respond. The point is, if the response is not adequate or not acceptable, then what is the course of action?
So as Anil said, or basically the managing committee, right, it's basically we have government audit the only way out. We don't have any, basically that's what I said, like Nare advises, in general body meeting, you can't decide that put defaulter for all these people or all these things. You can't do such basically such type of laws you can't follow. The only thing what we can follow is we have to go to the government administrator and ask them to re-audit. So for example, I'm not sure how much of this is true, but from 2010 to 13, if the AGM is not held, and if the reports mentions that this has been held, it's basically, it's a straight away case of basically type of a forgery or something. But now, if all of us agree, okay, we know that these things are done wrongly, okay, and that impact is minimal to us, and if you all accept it, it's well and good. But I would say we would all accept it in the general body meeting. For example, there are bylaws, and I understand the bylaws are difficult to read and everything is understandable. For example, I don't take an approval and I put a street light across all this particular thing. And it's an expenses which is illegal from the bylaws perspective. But it is legal from our side perspective, right? It's not a harm to put in street lights. So all such things we are ignoring right now. We are not considering all those things which are beneficial of society. For example, putting a CCTV, if approval is not taken, but if the CCTV is put, we are not going to ask for those particular justification but the default, because that is understandable, and this is the approach we are thinking. If people think that no, just follow the laws, that is too, I think that's too much for a society to manage everything.
I think probably what we can do is we can look at the bigger points where probably the expenses exceeding 50,000 or something like that have been done and probably were not appropriate and the required approval has not been taken. Probably we can go selective and ask the justifications on that. And if that is not adequate, then we should consider the second option.
You have a valid point, and what we are talking about is like since 2008 till 2013, 5 years period, there are a lot of expenses, and if you keep on basically counting each rupee, it is not going to work out. So what you said is exactly right. You are just putting the broader level basically violations which we think are not right. Like as Vinay mentioned, we are not going to consider each and every minor issue in bylaws. So maybe 15-20 points, some raised by internal auditor, some raised by external auditor, and some of them raised by our basically managing committee. So we are just going to put them through, let the basically previous managing committee respond to it. We put it in front of HGM and then ask the approval of the basically general body. If it is approved, the chapter is closed. If it is not approved, then the last option is the government audit.
Actually, for that, you better go in for a voting. Whether to go in for audit or, as I said, the first option is the second option.
Does the audit cover only financials or the other points also? So in that case, the second major point could be, is there any action taken by the previous managing committee which is going to greatly impact the conveyance part? Then we should look at that point also.
So there are two separate things I told you, right? For that, we are so basically, unless until we get, I think it's too early to just comment on the things, what action we would take without seeing the documents. Depending on the depth of that violation, we will take appropriate action. Okay, so I won't say what violations they are. So for that it will be separate, and we have already issued some letters for that. For that, still we have not got response. For n number of, we are expecting the response from them on the amalgamation part, on all that part. On the other thing is, I request the internal audit team not to exit and please continue working till we close this chapter. This is a request to the internal audit team, because what we found is when we took the transfer from the DDR, we have not found internal audit team in the society office records. A report has not been found. So we issued a letter to the internal audit team to just give back if they have a copy of it, because we can take an appropriate actions against it. Secondly, we also wrote a letter to the DDR. Please provide the justification if the internal audit team report has been submitted. So both of these things are pending, and because of this pending, we are not able to do anything. So I would suggest the internal audit team to take initiative, work with us, and close this particular issue along with the ex-managing committee.
That will save a lot of time.
Yeah, it will save a lot of time, because once we don't get the report in the society office, we can't really term that the internal audit team, basically the report has been submitted. That's our problem, because we have been referring it till now, assuming that it must have been done and it must be misplaced in the society office. But we request them to please submit it once more so that we can take an appropriate steps.
एक प्रिव्हियस मॅनेजिंग कमिटीचा एक काही महिन्याकरता मी एक सदस्य होतो, पण मला बोलावं असं वाटतं. आणि ठीक आहे, इथं चालेल की जसं आता म्हणलं की रिस्पॉन्स म्हणजे कमी मिळाला. लेटर दिले होते, माझ्याकडे लेटर आहेत, मलाही पत्र दिले होते. त्यापैकी काही पत्राचं मी म्हणजे एका वाक्यात उत्तर दिलं होतं की ही गोष्ट माझ्याकडे नाही आहे आणि माझे लिमिटेशन्स होते. मी ॲक्टिंग सेक्रेटरी म्हणून काही महिने होतो आणि त्या पिरियडमध्ये म्हणजे माझ्याकडं कुठल्याही प्रकारचं ट्रान्झॅक्शन नव्हतं. त्यामुळे मी बऱ्याचशा ठिकाणी स्टेशनरी, ऑफिस स्टेशनरीचा कमी वापर केलेला आहे. आणि त्यामुळे रबर स्टॅम्पच्या ज्या बाबतीमध्ये आहे हे त्याचं उत्तर मी देतो, कारण मी 30पर्यंत मी बिझी होता आणि मी तुम्हाला इन्फॉर्मली कळवलं होतं की मी तुम्हाला रिस्पॉन्स दिलेला आहे. आणि दुसरं एक पत्र मी ॲक्सेप्ट नाही केलं की मंदिराचं जे टेकओव्हर होतं, मंदिराचा माझा काही संबंध नव्हता, कारण मी होतो ते 2 सप्टेंबर 2013 ते 29 सप्टेंबर 2014. 29 सप्टेंबरला GB झाली आणि तिथून पुढे ती डिझॉल्युशनची प्रोसेस सुरू झाली. तर काही 12-13 महिने मी फक्त त्या कमिटीवर होतो. माझे कमिटीमध्ये लिमिटेशन्स म्हणजे जे होते की त्या पिरियडमध्ये मी कुठल्याही बँकेचा सायनिंग अथॉरिटी नव्हतो आणि त्यामुळं मला सगळे ते माझ्याकडे जे गोष्टी आहेत ते मला एकत्रित करून तुम्हाला उत्तर द्यायचं होतं. मी तुम्हाला उत्तर देणार, कारण का मी सोसायटीमध्ये पहिल्या दिवसापासून, म्हणजे पॉलराज अंकल आहेत का इथं, आम्ही सुरुवातीपासून आम्ही या ॲक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व होतो. इव्हन रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेसमध्ये मी इन्व्हॉल्व होतो. त्यामुळे म्हणजे माझ्याकडे जे माझ्याकडे होतं त्याचे सगळे उत्तरं माझ्याकडे आहे. मी ज्या गोष्टीमध्ये इन्व्हॉल्व होतो, मग ते कल्चरल असो, अदर बेनिफिट असो किंवा कुठलं कॉन्ट्रीब्युशन असो, सगळे माझ्याकडे रिटर्न स्टेटमेंट आहे. म्हणजे आता प्रिव्हियस मॅनेजमेंट कमीचा विषय निघाला म्हणून मी तुम्हाला सांगतो, एखाद्या ठिकाणी साईन केली असेल मी, तर ते गव्हर्नमेंट ऑडिटरने सांगितलं की ती इलिगल आहे, कारण त्या ठिकाणी मी ज्या ठिकाणी साईन केलं त्याच्या खाली मी लिहिलेलं आहे माझं डेसिग्नेशन काय असेल ते, तर मी का साईन केली. मगाशी हे निघालं की कन्सेंट 4 आणि 5 लोकांचं कन्सेंट, एवढी मोठी सोसायटी आहे 300 लोकांचं, तर 300 लोकांचं सोसायटी असताना 4-5 लोक बिल्डरला NOC देऊ शकत नाही, बरोबर.
किंवा मॅनेजमेंट कमिटीने
दिलं असेल तर
मॅनेजमेंट कमिटीच्या मेजॉरिटीने द्यायला पाहिजे, म्हणजे 2/3 द्यायला
याचा अर्थ
पाहिजे.
असा आहे का किंवा काही लोकांनी दिलंय?
नाही, माझ्याकडे आहे ना, माझ्याकडे पत्रच आहे ना, मला जी कॉपी दिली गेली मी त्याच्यावर विषयीच बोलतोय. त्याच्यावर मी खाली लिहिले कॉप्ट मेंबर, पण त्याच वेळेस मला सांगितलं, म्हणजे ऑडिट चालू असताना आपले जे पॅनलचे ऑडिट आहे ना, गव्हर्नमेंट ऑडिट मिस्टर वानिया यांचं ऑडिट चालू होतं. त्यांना ते सांगितलं की तुमच्या हे सही ग्राह्य धरणार नाही, कारण तुमचं रिझोल्युशन पास झाले 2 सप्टेंबरला आणि तुम्ही साईन केली 2 फेब्रुवारीला. एक उदाहरण सांगतो, तर ते तुमची सही ग्राह्य धरणार नाही. आणि समजा मी केली असेल तर कुठल्याही सोसायटीचा लॉस व्हावा या उद्देशाने नाही केली. म्हणजे त्यावेळेस मला जे काही माहिती असेल किंवा हे आपल्याशी काही संबंधित नाही किंवा XY ह्याच्या पाठीमागचा प्लॉट असेल, तो प्लॉटचं काही आपल्याला नको आहे किंवा काय आहे त्यासाठी NOC साईन द्या म्हणून मी कदाचित केली असेल.
म्हणजे याचा अर्थ तुम्ही काही NOC दिली का साहेब त्यांना? ते क्लिअर करा ना.
नाही, पत्र आहे ना माझ्याकडे, ते NOCचं जे पत्र आहे उपअभियंत्याला दिलेलं, त्याची झेरॉक्स कॉपी तुम्ही माझ्याकडे दिलेली आहे, बरोबर आहे.
कशासाठी NOC दिली मतलब?
हे जे पाठीमागचं प्लॉट आहे माझ्या माहितीप्रमाणे, म्हणजे मला जे माहिती होतं हां त्या संदर्भात
ॲक्च्युली बेसिकली काय असतं का की वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू गेट पर्सनल इन दिस, त्यामुळे देर आर लॉट ऑफ लेटर्स इश्यूड बाय मॅनेजिंग कमिटी विच आर नॉट अवेअर. सो त्यामुळे ह्यांनी जे रिस्पॉन्स दिले तुम्हाला पटकन कळणार नाही काय चाललंय ते, राईट. असंच होतंय, मला असं दिसतंय. एकंदरीत आता ही गोष्ट प्रिव्हियस मॅनेजिंग कमिटी आणि न्यू मॅनेजिंग कमिटीच्या बद्दल आहेत. आम्ही त्यांना लेटर रिक्वेस्ट दिले, त्याचं उत्तर त्यांनी द्यावं. आता त्यांनी जर जनरल बॉडीमध्ये मीटिंगमध्ये जर आन्सर करत तर त्याला व्हॅलिडिटी राहत नाही, का की त्याला सो व्हॉट आय एम सेइंग सर की काय होतं की वी मे हॅव टू रिझॉल्व्ह इट विदिन अस अँड देन वी हॅव टू गेट द पीपल इन्व्हॉल्व. नाही तर त्यांना अजून माहीत नाही की व्हॉट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट.
ट्रान्सपरंट मीन्स तुम्हाला जे काय असेल उत्तर जनरल बॉडी ह्यासाठी केलं की साधारणतः वस्तुस्थिती काय आहे ते तुम्हाला म्हणून मी जनरल बॉडी इश्यू नाही केला, बट आय विल रिप्लाय. आय ॲग्री दॅट आय विल रिप्लाय बिकॉज टिल 31st सेकंड टिल यस्टरडे आय वॉज बिझी.
सो अनिल, तुला ते घ्यायचं आहे का जनरल टू बी इन्फॉर्म? Yeah, but I'm not feeling it right because you will not understand it just on the verbally basis.
अजेंडा पॉइंट आहे का तो?
नाहीच आहे.
नाही, अजेंडा पॉईंट आहे ना. आपण म्हणजे जो बिल्डरचा रेस्पॉन्स आहे, इट इज पार्ट ऑफ दॅट.
So basically कसं आहे की once we took the managing committee, I think 28th February, right? We took the handover from the DDR. There were a lot of challenges because of the documents and all these things. We started one by one. We actually changed the saving account, whatever was there in our cooperative society. We changed the signatories to our new signatures, which is basically at least 2 members should sign, 2 office bearers should sign. Apart from that, when we inquired, we realized there is a temple account which is in this part of the society. We inquired this temple account to the manager. We told him that on what basis this temple account is open, and surprisingly he said there are no documents given. So we were basically, this is normal reply you would expect, right? So we have given another issued letter to him that we feel that this is a part of our society. If there is any documents which shows that this is not part of our society, please provide the documents to us. So we have given the letter to it, and he's been following up later on. Same way we took that same letter, we issued this to the ex-managing committee too, that basically we feel that on all the records and layout, the temple is part of our society, and there is no way it can be a separate running entity. So we issued a letter to them for justifications, and we are yet to get the justifications from them. Ex-managing committee, okay? We have issued a letter to them, and we are expecting the response, which we have not got till now. Then we went into the internal audit. So in the internal audit, basically we found no reports, so we issued a letter to the internal audit team that we are not finding the report, please give an acknowledgement for that particular report. And we also suggest that whether we should be going for government audit or not, because they being expert in this, we expect certain type of input from them. But that is still pending, so that is also pending. Anything? Yeah. So in meantime, one of the members found a letter of an amalgamation, no objection for the amalgamation. So this letter was actually signed by few of the managing committee members. And now the thing is, there are a lot of documents found here and there, and we cannot take each and every document as a valid proof. So we actually issued a letter to this ex-managing committee to provide justifications whether this is true or not. If this is true, on what basis this particular letter was issued, on what benefit to the society. We are yet to receive the letter on that. And at the same time, the deemed conveyance is going on. So that's why I said this is a little complicated case, and then that's why we called this SGM. Because these two things are going parallel. The one guy is not answering anything, and we have to answer the other guy. So that's an issue. If the ex-managing committee becomes open and answers today, we can modify the response accordingly. So we have issued the letter. So, and Sayed sir was talking about the same letter, which is basically given to them and saying that we found this letter, but we don't know whether this is authenticated or not. Because tomorrow somebody can say this is not authenticated. So that's why we are waiting for a documentary evidence to come from the builder himself.
But if that letter is, it has to be office copy, has to be there, na? Then only we can say ki office, whosoever was working office bearer, we are supposed to maintain a record. And once now this is the existing management committee, it should be available to them. If it is not available in office, it means no such a letter was issued.
We have found the letter. We have found the letter. So if the letter is found, there are two things, right, we can do. We can straight away go and take actions. But if we do that, and tomorrow we realize that letter was not used, we will waste our energy and somewhere else. There are actually pros and cons on both the sides. If we don't act to it, maybe we are actually going in a different way. But that's why we are assuming that ex-managing committee, although they are not part of it, they are still the members of the society. I would request them to think towards the society benefit and reply very promptly, or even they are present here today, they can say whether the amalgamation NOCs was given or not. Because if that consent is given and if the builder provides the same document to us, then that's what we discussed, that only way what we have is take actions, nothing else than that. Because then we have to pause the deemed conveyance. Because we can't go with the deemed conveyance. First we have to prove that these letters are falsified and take actions towards it, and then go for the deemed conveyance again. Because once we prove that it's falsified, then they won't stand in the deemed conveyance.
Otherwise we will be the loser. If that letter is taken into consideration, so we will be loser, especially the area which with amalgamation, the very purpose of amalgamation was to get the benefit of this FSI. So we will be the loser.
Yeah, but this is what the battle we have right now. So we are just running a battle which is already at the last stage. So whatever it is, we are just doing what best we can. And that's the reason I'm saying that we expect response. We can't be using a delay technique here. If the delay technique is beyond certain point, it's going to be harmful for us. So please realize it, and then I want everybody to understand this realization that delay is always a case. Similarly in the internal audit, because we didn't get response, we exited. So all such delayed things, right, we are going nowhere. today we managing committee also will end up the same. We say we are not getting the response, we are not going to do the further audits. This will continue again and again because we are like in deadlock situation again. So I basically appeal to all of them to respond, and in case the concern was given, then I think then it's a major concern. The managing committee will take some actions towards it once it is 100% proved that it was really used.
Two questions. First is, we discussed earlier whether we should give earlier committee a chance to respond. And I just realized that you have already, on number of issues, you have already written to them. And response is an issue. So the question in my mind is, does it still make sense to give that route? The second point I have is, can you explain what is this amalgamation NOC is about?
Yeah. So amalgamation is basically, as I mentioned, there's a plot A and plot B, and builder wants to combine plot A and B and make a plot C with a combined area. Right. There are rules, laws. It says that society approval has to be taken once the society is formed for the amalgamation. And what we found is maybe one letter which was sitting on the corner of the office, not really inside the cupboard, which is supposed to be the proper place to keep all the legal documents. It was lying outside somewhere. So we initially doubted that whether there is a real or authenticate letter. That is why we wanted the clarification from the ex-managing committee that please provide a justification. There are some signatures, and it is returned to the deputy engineer of the PCMC saying that we don't have any objection to the amalgamation, any amalgamation that builder will carry out. So that is the content of the letter. Letter is written in Marathi. So we wanted to authenticate it from basically the ex-managing committee, and we are waiting for the response. We have not received any response. So that's the state we are in now.
Which date is it? Letter dated what?
I think 12. I think it is in the year 2012.
So whatever document they should have handed over to the administrator, but because his committee now you have once the previous committee they have handed over the document, they should have handed over and the official
So,
record has to be there.
yeah,
If it is not given, it means there was no such a letter. Now it is somebody has tried to keep that letter. It is kept there, and you luckily found it. But local stand is that there was no such a letter.
Manoj sir, if you
As far as
remember,
we are
in
concerned.
the last SGM, this point was discussed, and Mr. Nare very categorically said that no such letter has been handed over to me. I remember this.
Yeah, so whatever documents Nare handed over to us, this letter was not part of those documents.
That's what it means. There is no such a letter there.
It is a carbon copy. There are signatures.
Coming back to the option, I think it is high time now to go for government audit.
So I think I can read that letter.
Okay, so
लेटर इज इन मराठी. ते कधी 4 मे 2012 म्हणजे कंप्लीट 3 वर्ष झाले त्या गोष्टीलाच. ॲड्रेस टू मान्य शहर अभियंता पिंपरी चिंचवड महानगरपालिका पिंपरी. विषय सिद्धिविनायक कोहिनूर व्हेंचर यांना प्लॉट अमॅलगेशन व TDR वापरण्याबाबत मान्यतापत्र. महोदय, पिंपळे सौदागर येथील आमच्या सोसायटीच्या जागेसह सिद्धिविनायक कोहिनूर व्हेंचर यांच्या जमिनी व आजूबाजूच्या त्यांच्या जॉईंट व्हेंचर जमिनीसाठी प्लॉट अमॅलगेशन करण्यासाठी व TDR वापरण्याबाबत आम्ही आमच्या सोसायटीकडून ना हरकत दाखला देत आहोत. त्याच्या खाली सह्या आहेत चेअरमन, आणि खाली 4 सह्या आहेत, त्यांच्यावर काही हे दिलेलं नाही. त्यांच्या सह्या आपल्याला व्हेरीफाय करावं लागतील. पण आम्ही बेसिकली रेकॉर्ड्सवरून सह्या बघून त्या 5 लोकांना पत्र पाठवलेलं आहे. त्यांचा आम्हाला अजून काही रिस्पॉन्स आलेला नाही.
या बदल्यामध्ये सोसायटीला काय बेनिफिट होतात त्याचं काय लिहिलेलं आहे का?
त्याचं आम्ही पत्र दिलं एक्स मॅनेजिंग कमिटीला, त्यांना विचारले, त्यांनी याच्यात काहीच दिलेलं नाही.
ते मेंबर्स कमिटी टू लुक आफ्टर द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ आवर सोसायटी. आज तो FSI देत आहे, आज FSIचा 1 फुटाची ₹1,00,000 किंमत आहे. मग त्यांनी आपला इंटरेस्ट काय, आपल्या सोसायटीला त्याचा काय बेनिफिट झाला?
याच्यामध्ये काहीच नाही. एवढंच पत्र आहे, जेवढं वाचलं तेवढंच पत्र आहे.
Is there in the resolution of AGM?
No.
No, it is not there. We did not find anything in the records of the society.
ऍक्च्युली त्या पिरियड मध्ये AGM झालेलीच नाहीये.
नाही दॅट इज
आता हे
मोठा सब्जेक्ट आहे, हार्ट ऑफ सब्जेक्ट. तो AGM नी पास केल्याशिवाय
आता हे पत्र आहे, आता हे व्हॅलिड आहे, ऑथेंटिकेट आहे, सह्या केलेल्या डुप्लिकेट आहेत, ओरिजिनल आहेत, हा सर्व हे त्याचा विषय म्हणजे चौकशीचा विषय.
दुसरा माझा पॉईंट आहे, जर त्यांना
नेक्स्ट टाइम बिल्डर जेव्हा येईल त्याचे प्रूफ घेऊ
हां आता बिल्डर आता आपण एकच गोष्ट बिल्डरची वाट बघू शकतो, तो काय डॉक्युमेंट देतो, बेस्ड ऑन दॅट आपण काय ॲक्शन घ्यायचे ते घेऊया. नाही काहीच नाही, टेक्निकल डिटेल्स काहीच नाही त्याच्यामध्ये, फक्त मोगम असं पत्र आहे त्याच्यावर त्यांनी मान्यता दिलेली आहे. हे रिसिव्ह केलेलं आहे, इथं बिल्डरची बहुतेक राजेश साकलाची सही आहे खाली रिसिव्ह म्हणून. त्याच्या स्पेलिंगवरून सांगतो, मला माहिती नाही त्याची सही कशी.
त्याचा स्टॅम्प आहे का त्याच्यावर?
कॉर्पोरेशनचा स्टॅम्प नाही आहे त्याच्यावर, फक्त शुभश्री उडचा स्टॅम्प आहे.
म्हणजे फक्त लेटर हे शुभश्री कमिटीकडून त्यांच्याकडून काही रिक्वेस्ट वगैरे आलेली आहे का?
Request आलेली-
लेटर द्या, मला डेव्हलप करायचंय आणि त्यासाठी FSI वापरायचा, तर तुम्ही आम्हाला हे असं एक लेटर द्या, असं काय आहे का? त्यांच्याकडून
सो
request
असा रिक्वेस्ट आलेला आहे ते नाही, देर इज अ रिक्वेस्ट विच इज गिवन, ते रेझोल्युशन एका कुठल्या तरी प्रोसिडिंग बुकमध्ये लिहिलेलं गेलं आहे.
But that they are put in the AGM meeting or the approve.
नाही त्याचं काय नाही आहे, पण रिक्वेस्ट अशी बिल्डरकडनं आलेली आहे. सर ॲक्च्युली बेसिकली रिक्वेस्ट आली आहे, हे डॉक्युमेंट झालेलं आहे, पण ती सर्व झाली आहे का नाही
जनरल बॉडी मीटिंग मध्ये
Reference of builders letter must be there.
त्याच्यामध्ये नाही. सो दॅट्स वाय आय सेड की दॅट्स अ वर्स्ट सिच्युएशन आणि लेट्स वेट फॉर द डॉक्युमेंट. बेसिकली तुम्ही जर ह्याच्यावरतीच ॲक्शन घेतला ना, दॅन वी मे एंड अप नोवेअर, असं माझं एक मत आहे. बट इफ because I expect everybody to write first. Let us assume that everybody is working towards good of this society. आणि नंतर आपल्याला डॉक्युमेंटरी प्रूफ मिळालं, then we'll see what we can do.
Sir, you gave different options for that, so shall we go decide which option to?
Yeah, we'll just basically discuss on the few more things and then maybe you can form your opinion and then approve, disapprove, whatever it is.
Thank you.
आत्ता इथे इंटर्न ऑडिटला एक रेफरन्स दिलेला आहे, त्या संदर्भात काही विषय बोलला जात होता, त्या संदर्भात मला बोलायचं आहे. पण आधी मी एक गोष्ट क्लिअर करू इच्छितो की मी जे काही आता बोलेन ते माझ्या इंडिव्हिज्युअल कॅपॅसिटीमध्ये आहे अँड आय एम नॉट रिप्रेझेंटिंग इंटर्न ऑडिट टीम. कारण याच्यात काही गोष्टी अजून यांनी क्लिअर केल्या नाही. तर पहिली गोष्ट अशी की हे इंटर्न ऑडिट टीमच्या 4 मेंबर्सला पत्र गेलं होतं, त्यापैकी 2 मेंबर्सनी ते पत्र रिसिव्ह पण केलं नाही. फक्त मी आणि अजून एक कोणीतरी मेंबर आहे त्यांनी रिसिव्ह केला असं मला समजतं. आता आपण जर हे मिनिट्स ऑफ AGM
सर सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट, हे लेटर तुम्हाला कोणी दिलं होतं? प्रिव्हियस
नाही प्रेझेंट मॅनेजमेंट कमिटी. आपण एक मिनिट
ऑडिट करण्याबद्दल दिली.
नाही ऑडिट ते मी वाचणारच आहे.
सर त्यांना तुम्हाला लेटर का दिला ते पण म्हणजे आमचा
नाही मी ते सगळंच बोलतोय. पहिली गोष्ट अशी आहे की मिनिट्स ऑफ AGM डेटेड 29/9/13 2013 जर आपण पाहिले तर त्याच्यामध्ये एक 2D म्हणून एक पॅरा होता, त्याच्यात लिहिलं अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ ऑडिटर्स अँड अप्रुव्हल ऑफ ऑडिट रिपोर्ट. त्याच्यात असं लिहिलेलं आहे द जनरल बॉडी नॉमिनेटेड अँड अप्रूव्ड द फॉलोइंग एक्सपर्ट्स ॲज इंटर्न ऑडिटर who will complete the internal audit within a month, that is before 31st October 2013. आणि मग नावं होती अनिल कुलकर्णी, डॉक्टर मिसेस तृप्ती धांडे, मिस्टर प्रदीप कुमार सतपती आणि राम होनप. आता इंटर्न ऑडिट झाल्यानंतर हा रिपोर्ट बरोबर 31 तारखेला सबमिट झाला होता, 31 ऑक्टोबरला, दॅट इज विदिन द डेडलाईन. आता मला असं कळतं आहे इन इन्फॉर्मल डिस्कशन्स with other members की त्यांचा स्टँड असा आहे की once the internal audit is completed and the report is handed over, the internal audit team cease to exist. हा त्यांचा वैयक्तिक स्टँड आहे आणि कदाचित त्यामुळे त्या 2 लोकांनी ते पत्र घेतलं नाही. आता अशा परिस्थितीमध्ये कुठलाही एक मेंबर काहीही स्टँड घेऊ शकत नाही. आता ह्याचं अजून थोडंसं बॅकग्राऊंड असं की मी जेव्हा ट्रेजरर म्हणून ॲक्सेप्ट केलं त्या सुमारास आणि आधी इंटर्न ऑडिट रिपोर्टच्या बाबतीत भरपूर डिस्कशन झाले होते आणि त्याच्यात एक डिस्कशन असं होतं, म्हणजे एक व्ह्यू असा होता की आम्ही इंटर ऑडिट टीमनी असं लिहून द्यावं की काय काय इरेग्युलरिटीज आहे, काय काय मेजर फ्रॉड्स आहेत, काय काय हे आहे. तर त्यावेळी मी वैयक्तिक असा स्टँड घेतला होता की इंटर ऑडिट रिपोर्ट हा जो बनलेला आहे हा एजीएम पुढे मांडला गेलेला आहे. आत्ता जे ताकोले सरांनी मत मांडलं एक्झॅक्टली तेच मत मी त्यावेळी मांडत होतो रिपीटेडली की ही इंटर ऑडिट जे स्थापन केलं होतं हे एजीएमने केलेलं आहे आणि हा जो रिपोर्ट आहे हा एजीएम पुढे मांडण्यात यावा आणि एजीएम त्याच्यावर साधक बाधक विचार करेल. बिकॉज वी आर हॅव्हिंग व्हेरी लर्नेड अँड एज्युकेटेड पीपल, दे कॅन डेफिनेटली थिंक what is good and what is bad for them or what is beneficial or what is loss for them आणि they will take action. परंतु त्यावेळी माझ्यावर असं एक प्रश्न, म्हणजे आता मला हे बोलायची इच्छा नव्हती पण आता ज्या पद्धतीने विषय मांडतो लहान राहत आहे की इंटर ऑडिट टीम रिस्पॉन्स देत नाही, तर रिस्पॉन्स देत नाही ही गोष्ट अजिबात खरी नाही आहे. सत्य असं आहे की पूर्वी भरपूर डिस्कशन झाले ते एका MC मध्ये जवळजवळ 2 तास मी ह्या विषयावर बोललो होतो आणि जर माझं मतच समजून घ्यायचं इच्छा नसेल तर मी त्यावेळी त्यांना सांगितलं की देन आय विल बेटर वॉकआउट, आय एम नॉट इंटरेस्टेड इन कंटिन्यूइंग. हे पहा मी तिथे आलो होतं एक इच्छा म्हणजे माझ्या मनात इंटरेस्ट होता की अकाउंट्स आणि फायनान्समध्ये आपण काहीतरी मदत करावी सोसायटीसाठी. पण अकाउंट्स अँड फायनान्सच्याबद्दल माझं कुठलंही मत त्यांना मान्य होत नव्हतं. आता ही एक मला वाटतं अनुषंगाने मला बोलणं भाग आलं की मी इन्सिस्ट करत होतो कमी की आपण एक इंटर्नल ऑडिटर एक CA अपॉइंट करून घेऊ. भले आपण त्याचं ऑडिट करू की म्हणजे ते जी अकाउंटिंग व्हायला पाहिजे आणि नंतर ऑडिट होईल, पण तो ऑडिटर आपल्याला काही मार्गदर्शन करेल. आता एवढा जो इश्यू होता त्याच्यावर आपण निर्णय घेऊ शकत नव्हतं की नुसतं अपॉइंटमेंट. जर मी कुठलेही मतं मांडले किंवा इंटर्नल ऑडिटबद्दल मी मत मांडलं किंवा माझं मत असं आहे की हे एजीएमने ठरवावं, ही जर कुठलीच मतं माझी मान्य होत नसेल तर मग अशा परिस्थितीमध्ये माझा तिथं राहण्याचा काहीही उपयोग होत नाही आहे असं मला कटाक्षाने जाणवलं. आता ह्या अनुषंगाने मी हे पत्र वाचून दाखवतो जे त्यांनी आम्हाला दिलेलं आहे. द ॲन्युअल जनरल मीटिंग AGM held on 29 September 2013 constituted an internal audit team to perform internal audit period from 1st April 2008 to 31st March 2013. During the handing over process, we are not able to trace back the submitted report. We request you to provide us a copy of the internal audit report along with an acknowledgement given by the society office. We need to bring the internal audit process to the logical conclusion and take the corrective action wherever possible. One of the steps could be to have government audit for the above period, stating the reasons along with the application to the registrar office. However, this will have additional cost. This additional spending from the society fund needs to be justified based on the severity of the violation and recoverable amount. On behalf of the managing committee, we request the internal audit team to provide a recommendation either yes or no for government audit. You are experts in the domain and you have looked into society records in detail during the period. Your response along with the management committee decision would be placed in AGM or AGM for the approval of government audit. You are requested to provide your response to the society office within 15 days from the receipt of this letter. ह्या संदर्भात मला जे म्हणायचं ते असं, in this connection, your kind attention is invited to society's letter number AGM special /09/2013 dated 4/12/13 regarding notice or circular for special general body meeting AGM held on 12th December 2013. This was signed by the chairman, secretary and treasurer. The second agenda item of the said AGM was to present and consider the internal audit report received from the internal audit team. ही जी SGMचा मी उल्लेख करतो ही ती SGM आहे ज्याच्यात त्यावेळी आपण इन्सिस्ट केलं होतं की जुन्या मॅनेजिंग कमिटीने रिझाईन करावं. The note below the above circular stated that soft copy of the internal audit report has already been circulated on the mail group. If you need hard copies of the same, kindly collect from the society office. Copy of the circular dated so and so is there. This itself is an acknowledgement of the receipt of the internal audit report by the previous management committee. हे सगळं सांगण्याचा हेतू असा की ते इन्सिस्ट करत होते की तुम्ही आम्हाला अॅक्नॉलेजमेंट द्या. आता काय झालं की देर आर 4 मेंबर्स इन द टीम. वन ऑफ द मेंबर्स हॅज हँडेड ओव्हर दॅट रिपोर्ट टू द ऑफिस and taken the acknowledgement as well as he had handed over the report and he was keeping one copy with him. आता जर तुम्ही इतर लोकांना म्हणत असाल अॅक्नॉलेजमेंट द्या, तर अॅक्नॉलेजमेंट आमच्याकडे नाही, म्हणजे पर्टिक्युलर माझ्याकडे नाही. आणि हे जे मी डॉक्युमेंट्स आता सांगतोय, दिस क्लिअरली इंडिकेट्स दॅट द रिपोर्ट वॉज व्हेरी मच रिसिव्ड बाय द ऑफिस. इट वॉज सर्क्युलेटेड ऑन द ग्रुप and the hard copies were then available for anybody to take it and study. The internal audit, पुढचा पॉईंट मी सांगतो. No hard copy of the internal audit report is available with me. The internal audit report submitted by the previous MC, duly signed by all the members of the internal audit team, is the only authentic document on the subject. मला काय म्हणायचं की जी कॉपी 4 मेंबर्सनी मिळून ऑफिसला सबमिट केली तीच फक्त ऑथेंटिक आहे. उद्या कोणीतरी एखादी कॉपी आणली, सो पर्पोर्टेबिलिटी टू दॅट आय विल नॉट वॉच फॉर दॅट. उद्या ती मेट्युलेटेड असेल, काही फोर्स असू शकेल. द बेस्ट कोर्स ऑफ ॲक्शन इज दॅट वी शुड गेट दॅट कॉपी फ्रॉम हुअर पर्सन इज अवेलेबल विथ हिम. Therefore, it must be traced, obtained from the concerned office bearer and brought on record for any further action which AGM may deem it necessary. As per minutes of meeting MOM of AGM held on 29th September 2013, the time allowed for internal audit team was 1 month, that is up to 31st October 2013. Since the internal audit team completed the audit and submitted the internal audit report on 31st October 2013, society's letter is also there. Dated 17/2013, 7/11/2013. The internal team ceases to exist with effect from that date. Our society members are learned and well educated. The internal audit report must be considered by the AGM only. After audit of accounts by the certified auditors on the panel of DDR, any consideration to get government audit done now amounts to re-audit of the accounts. In my opinion, the internal audit team, even if it were to exist, has no authority or competence to do so. AGM is the supreme authority which can consider and decide such matters. Again, I had repeated, the opinion expressed above are in my individual capacity and not for on behalf of internal audit team. So, the point I want to make is that just now somebody was telling that internal audit team should continue to work, but I find or I see that it may not be feasible now because the 2 members have not received it at all, and I feel the majority of them are feeling that they are the committee or the internal audit team does not exist anymore and they have completed the job. As far as government audit is concerned, I want to repeat once again that any demand for a government audit is amounts to re-audit, and any comment on the CA's work is not in the competence of internal audit. So it will be for the AGM to decide whether to go for government audit and what to do of the internal audit report. It is totally in the purview and authority of the AGM. This is what I want to submit.
Actually, shall I submit?
So, as he has said, I think he has said very rightly. The problem with the current managing committee is we don't have the internal audit report right now. During the handover, we are not found. We don't have. You all tell me what should we be doing, because we have the society office with us. We have society record. In the record, we are not finding the internal audit team. And as sir said, he was also part of it, and he must be also agreeing that we didn't find it. Now, just going and telling that we have already given it. So, to just send the copy to all of them, we don't have a valid copy to send. The problem is that we are in the blocking state right now again. So, everywhere if you see blocking, right, I am worried how do we run this managing committee. So, I requested to all of them to be cooperative. Don't make an exit terms on your own basis, because if you are contributing to it something, the end result should be done. Just halfway saying and coming out may be very tough for us to go ahead, because let me know how do we want to take it. I'll tell you the real scenario right now. We don't have internal audit report in our society records now. We are referring it, but we don't have a record to distribute to all of them. Because if you want to take any actions, we require an authentication. Once we go to the DDR,
report which we have is not signed by anyone.
yeah,
That's what you are saying.
yeah. So it's not signed. But we have just referred it because we even trust that that must be somewhere, it must be there. It is a question of just traceability. So, but it is not traced. This is our current problem. It is not traced, and we want to distribute to all of you all once we make the government audit. But we can't distribute soft copies for that.
Have you written to the,
We have written to the DDR, and DDR also.
regarding the authentic copy of the internal audit, have you written to previous management company?
Yeah. So what is basically we have taken the records from biologically, right? We have taken the records from the DDR, government administrator. So it's a chain. The ex-managing committee has given to the government administrator, and then we have received from him. So our first step is to ask the government admin. So we have asked him. For example, the rubber stamp which was missing, right? We asked initially the government administrator that you have not given us the rubber stamp or round seal. So he replied to us saying that he himself has not gone for the ex-managing committee. Once we got the reply, we sent the letter to this guy, means the ex-managing cat. Sorry, sir, the ex-managing team. Because we are going by logic. Tomorrow, nobody should say that I have issued on personal basis anything. Since government administrator replied that he doesn't have it, and he was not handed over, then we raised, okay, where is the round seal? If it is lost, what actions you have taken? Because round seal is going to be a very important, and what actions you have taken. So all these things, to run a managing committee, we can't run on the emotional basis. I'll tell you frankly, we have to see the records, and we have to go with the records. And we are doing that, following the same. In doing so, that people may get hurt or they may feel ego, but I again request to all of them, look from the society's perspective and end objective of what you are doing. If the end objective is a better one, we can modify here, there and there. So as sir said, all are exited, so few members are not accepted the letter. So it is good that sir accepted it, but there are few members who are not accepted it, which is not good, right? Because any letter, anywhere, everybody should accept it. It is up to them to respond. So all these things are there, but I didn't discuss all this thing because this is have no value in the general body meeting. It's just how the day to day we are running, right? And what issues we are facing, I'm just letting you all know. So nothing more than that.
May I submit something regarding this point actually? This is a bit complicated. This is just my, there are two solutions for this. One, authenticated copy is not available. As they say, it is handed over to the previous management committee, they are not cooperating and deliberately they are avoiding. It is a thing is very clear crystal to us, everybody. But since we say again, we can say that it was given. We accept it was given because it is in our interest. I would request to the previous committee headed by internal audit, headed by Mr. Kulkarni.
Not headed by.
Okay, you are the important member as far as I am concerned. Whatever it is, you are a member. So there are two solutions. You are the member of our in the interest of the society. I request you can only say on the reply to their letter that they are approaching you. Say that already this copy has been. You also rightly mentioned that we already. However, the copy of that letter we can submit if we required. That is one solution, and that should be taken it as authenticated and by written reply, and that will be the authentication. No one can challenge because it is very clear that it is the same copy. We are not don't manipulate. We don't want to manipulate also. We just want to save the time. Or second option is that suppose if your other members have objection, let us request the same internal audit member. They have done the same thing. They can just write down and sign and give into within 10 days. This matter can be solved. These are the provided you all the internal audit people are ready to cooperate and in the interest of the society, because you have done rightly favor. I know under what context stage you have done the internal, you have taken so bold action in bringing out all the points. I really appreciate you, and at that time also I have done, and same now if you are ready to cooperate, unless you have any threat, I would say that frankly, this is the two solution what I feel. Otherwise, then we have to go. This will our all process will go. And as the present management committee, they feel disgusted because they are taking such a pain for everything, and we have to cooperate them. All society members should come forward, and we should give them helping and support in all respect. That is why I request. So I can request to the internal audit committee kindly cooperate because it is in the interest of the society. Thank you very much.
In fact, as far as I am concerned, I had already told in an informal meeting in the MC also that the member who is having the OC, also I had told them, and it would have been prudent to contact him and to pursue him directly. instead of issuing a letter.
If he's in a station, we can request them, no problem. I don't know, you must have done something.
Technically, what I feel is Mr. Kulkarni is also right. Technically. Okay, emotions apart, technically he's right. So where I think we are missing now is the member who submitted the copy is not responding, is not accepting the request.
Yeah, so what is the solution? Yeah, that is known.
Work around that now.
Yeah, that is known. We know that we tried to basically send a letter, get the acknowledgement, it was not accepted. Now what is the solution, Imran? What the managing committee or as a society, what we can do? That's what we need to decide, right?
Maybe Mr. Kulkarni was part of the team. Can he throw light on that fact as to why? I mean, he is not accepting.
He
or why
has
he is not
explained,
giving
he has
another copy.
explained each and everything.
In fact, I had personally contacted that member 3 times, even at the cost of being, I don't know what word I should use, but though I'm contacted him, he was very, very reluctant. That is the fact.
Reluctancy may be for some reason actually, then reluctancy.
Let me put it this way. I think the most, the highest risk are, I think, the current managing committee are the target. If you look at the risk factor, if you want to look at the risk, I think we all are in target. That's why I said first tell the general body meeting that we are at a risk. Because we are fighting against the builder, we are fighting against the fraud and all these things. So risk-wise, I think for example, the conveyance group also was formed, and then for forming this managing committee, I told Anil that this really complicated case and we should form a panel for this, and we should get the thing done, because half done and half cooked is no use for us also, because we had done the conveyance report up to certain level, and then if the new managing committee takes over and if it doesn't do that anything, we can't help it. We have done enough part from our side, but we wanted something as a closure. So that's the reason I expect all the members to think some in the same lines. Don't go to that. Whatever you have contributed, you should see a fruit to it, or we get it to the outcome. So I request again, we are in a situation, you all know what it is, and then you can suggest us to do what it is next.
Do we have at least email trace?
We have email trace, we have the soft copy also.
Can we not consider that as a valid, submission?
We look what is the
Suppose we have received
That
an
should be signed by some.
So what is the plan is, we have to submit it to the DDR, to the government officials, and government official without signatories will not even consider it. We may talk endless.
A lot of action has to be taken.
I'm just
Things are
thinking
because
whether
that
email trace can be considered as
authentication of that document is very, very important. Otherwise, it's very complicated.
it's a complete deadlock.
Already
We are deadlocked in many cases.
the report is there. How much importance do we should give to internal? Though for our own reference, we have done internal audit. Okay, we already have external audit in which a lot of questions has been raised. Even those questions are unanswered. So can't we directly go to this government audit with help of the external audit itself?
So there are a lot of things, right? In external audit, you have seen that AGM has been held for the 3 years. Okay, do you think AGM has been held in the 3 years? No, right? So we require external audit has been shown some papers on which basis he has made it. Then we are internal audit team will add another value add to it. And then we also said we will managing committee itself will make another report, which is basically a gross violation, and all these 3 reports will combine and send it to the DDR or whatever it is required and take the actions appropriately. Because all of them are in the separate perspective. Right now, once the financial audit has been done, for example, the AGM was not held, is not come in there. Maybe because their domain is not that. Now so the thing is, everybody has their own domain. So we have 3 domains. The current managing committee will look at the loss side. For example, AGM was not held, it was not held. So this will be in the report of the managing committee. Internal audit will not cover it. External audit also will not cover it. So all this will be combined and then it will be taken ahead. So it's a lengthy process, and we all I have put a lot of work, basically a lot of time in the conveyance itself. This we are doing step by step as our time permits, basically, and we want all the members to contribute, because not supporting us what we are doing is actually delaying it much further and further.
Hello. While discussing with Mr. Nare about this government audit, he has told that we have to give some specific things to the DDR, then only he will allow for the government audit. So internal report is important from that point of view. Okay?
This is make our case very concrete, because internal audit and then office staff, they will mention all this. There are so many lacunas also you are going to mention in that, the way it is
handed over and what all things we are finding, the documentation not properly maintained, not handed over, as well as the government auditor will also mention the same thing, internal audit and plus government audit. It will make our case very concrete, and because it is very crystal clear, a lot of irregularities has been done. Violation of financial irregularity is very much there. It is open secret. So for such thing, and it has to come to bring to him to notice, and it has to be done. So internal audit, I feel, is a very important document, and we have to request again, once again, to those 4 members, those who have done. They were very cooperative, very kind enough to do that, because under what circumstances they have done, I am witness to that. And I rather everything now this thing has started because of that, the internal audit only. People have come to know what the things are going on and where we are. Actually, that was the starting point. Then we were aware about that, what is going on. The way how much we put them trust in them. Regarding the monogram, which is the office stamp, actually it is a very important document. All whatever you put that monogram, it cannot be taken it as very politely. ये तो lightly, ये तो this is handing to over has to be there. किसी ने तो बोलता है कुछ भी नहीं, ये कोई sheet paper, tissue paper नहीं है. कि anybody can say कि यार ये तो मेरे को पता नहीं है किधर है क्या है. It has to bring to the, it has to come on record. It has to come on record. But this is a deadlock, we have to solve that. Let us request all members to those 4 members for internal audit. That will speed up our case. Otherwise, again, it will take 1 month for that